Hey everybody! Hi Maz, how's it going?
Hello, hello.
We're back.
Yeah, we're back. Arsenal drew. Happy days.
Yeah, tell me
Getting
about it. Tell me
get-
about it. Happy
getting
days. Well,
getting closer.
uh, I think today's result went everyone's way. Well, Liverpool fans' way at least, not everyone. Well, how has it been going?
Good, good, good,
I,
good. Uh, Champions League. Shall we touch upon? I mean,
we've got a few points. First of all, the Champions League. Second thing is week
so-
32.
and then Salah.
And tomorrow's matches also, we need to touch up on those. So
Yeah.
let's start with the Champions League. What's your take?
I thought it was a great day for Arsenal. Credit to them. Credit to Arteta. Credit to the players. And I mean, Declan Rice. He's worth every penny.
100%. You know what, Martin? I told you this the last time.
Yeah,
When they first bought him, I was impressed with him at West Ham, and I thought he was a good buy. And when he came in, he really showed them that he's worth every penny. You know, that first season that
yeah.
he had, it was great. I mean, for someone to fit into a team and take charge of that role, very good, very good
I
business they
was in
did.
the beginning in doubt whether he's worth 115 million. I had no doubts about his ability as a player, but 115 million was, you know, that's a really big, that's a lot of money. But
True,
again, him and Casado are worth every penny because take
100%.
take these two out of Chelsea and Arsenal, you would lose at least 15 to 20 points.
Yeah, no,
So
hundred
this is
percent, 100%. You know what? Looking at the Champions League game specifically, um, Arsenal. I don't think I saw a bad player. Everyone played their part, but stand out, he was man of the match. I mean, he was bossing it. He was doing everything he was doing and touching turned to gold. And those two free kicks. I mean, world class. The
world.
second one's
Yeah.
even better than. By the way, I know this might sound like bullshit, but my son and I called the second one. The first one, he just played it as you normally do, you know, over the wall and into the goal. But the second one, I said I said to him, well, I mean, I didn't really say to him. I was talking to the TV, and I said, play it on the goalkeeper's side. And Ayad said, top bin, goalkeeper's side. And my God, it couldn't have
Yeah.
gone any better. It was
No,
perfect.
it's perfect. And but if he does it 100 times again, he
No
will
way.
never get it. No, it
No, no,
was,
no.
yeah, one of a
Both
kind.
of them, if he does them 100 times. I think the first one was, I mean, no one was surprised, but the second one
Yeah.
definitely. Oh my God.
It's gonna be in. I don't believe Real Madrid will come back. I mean, I've seen on the social media that they've done it 3 times, but 3 times before they were 3 goals behind in the first leg. But that was 40 years ago. Football has changed, and I have to say, only Liverpool can turn a defect of 3 goals in a semi-final or quarter-final and then follow.
Yeah, baby.
So for the Real Madrid fans, and for Trent Alexander-Arnold, only Liverpool
Good
can do
luck.
that. Yeah.
Good luck. Well, you know what? People say that it's not over yet. I think
It
I
is.
must agree with you. Why? It's because it's Arsenal. If it was any other team, I might, but Arsenal's so
No,
well organized when they want
let's
to play at the back.
but let's put it this way. When was the last time that Arsenal actually has lost 4-0?
I can't remember.
Me too. So it's not a team that you'll expect to lose 4-0. No way. It's done. Uh,
Under Arteta, I don't
Definitely not.
remember.
No, no,
Yeah,
definitely not.
before that, I can
Yeah.
I can mention a few if you want. I
And I
mean,
would, I
go
would,
one
I
by
would
one.
imagine they will play a little bit compact and the Bernabeu. No way, Real Madrid is gonna score 4 goals. No way.
Well, the
Uh,
problem is they've got speed up front. They've got Saka. Although, to be honest, I was really surprised what Arteta did. He went for it. He went for the league.
yeah,
He knew we're gonna
he
have.
can't throw it away. And by the way, after what happened with Liverpool, yeah, I would also, if I
Yeah, me
was an
too.
Arsenal fan, I would okay, give it a go. You never know.
100%. 100%. I mean, he's got the right to do that. But I didn't think Rice would play.
Yeah, me
Um,
too. Me too.
or
He
at
played.
least
Yeah,
not the first half. But Rice played 90 minutes, I believe, almost
yeah,
90 minutes. Odegaard came in second half. Saka came in second half. Moreno came in second half. They had a few good players on the pitch. I do believe, what's his name? Was playing. Saliba was playing.
yeah. No,
Raya, I
they.
would understand him playing, but Saliba, I was surprised to be honest. Yeah, but
I
ne
thought they
nevertheless,
yeah, I thought they would have won this game, but anyway, for our good, they didn't.
I didn't. No, I disagree with that, Maz. I think Liverpool play well when they're under pressure.
I'm,
This Liverpool
I'm,
side,
I would disagree on this. We've seen when they're under pressure what happened. The last 2 seasons, they can't play under pressure. They played the best football in the first half when there was no expectation, no pressure on them, and this is why they flourished. Once
no,
it
I'm
started,
talking this season, Maz. This
yeah,
season
even this season,
specifically.
the first half there was no pressure. They played the best football the first half, and the second half, since the beginning of January till now, they're struggling because
True.
everybody expecting them to win games,
I
and
agree.
and
I
you see
agree.
it. The pressure is kicking in. But anyway, that's a different topic. Uh, I thought Aston Villa did well. It should have been 2-1. It's a really sucker punch to lose to give away that third goal in the added time.
Yeah.
If it was 2-1, you still have a chance. You still
Yeah,
can do it.
unfortunately, Aston Villa. Yeah, you
But
know what? I think they gave them too much respect, allowed them too much space. You go 1-0 up. Keep it a bit tight. I didn't think they did enough, to prevent
yeah,
PSG.
well,
But
they did better than Liverpool in the first match.
100%, no, no, that goes without saying. Yes,
Yeah,
and take nothing away from their performance. I'm just
yeah.
saying that
The
they should
the
have done better, is what
yeah.
I'm trying to say. Was it? Sorry, Maz, I can't remember. Was it home or away?
That's the way it was in Paris.
Oh, not
So it's
bad.
it's
Yeah,
yeah. So three
yeah,
one
not
is
bad.
not a bad. But by the way, 2-0 is not really mission impossible. I mean, you
No,
can still do it.
no,
So
no.
you just
Especially not this Aston Villa side. They've
yeah,
got a lot. I mean, they've got
they're
goal
well
scorers in
organized,
them.
and
Yes, well
they're well organized.
organized.
Yeah,
Unai is good. But if it was 2-1, the belief is different.
yeah. Well,
Now that
yeah,
could work in their favor also, right? Because sometimes when you're 3-1 up, you think you've done it, and it's they can't score
yeah,
three goals or two goals against you. You
yeah,
you drop a bit, and that could work for Aston Villa's benefit. But 2-1, I would believe Aston Villa would give them a
yeah,
go.
yeah. This is why Unai was devastated when they scored the
The
third.
third, I can't blame him.
And Veka was, over the moon. For the sake of the UEFA and the commercials, yes, Paris Saint-Germain against Arsenal is a bigger match, with all due respect to Aston Villa, in terms of money and commercials. So that's good for them. The other half, Barcelona, I think no surprises here.
No,
4-0, they cruised. Uh,
yeah,
I don't even think Dortmund is really up the level to go to a semi-final of. I don't know. They really got lucky.
not this season. No,
Uh,
they're yeah. The
They
draws
got
got
yeah, they
played
got
in their
lucky with
favor.
the draw.
Yeah,
Uh, Bayern München and Inter Milan 2-1. Again, this is a topic we might touch upon on another episode. What are the qualifications that you can land a big job? I mean, company. If you look at
apparently not
his,
much.
if you see his CV, he got Burnley promoted and relegated. So I'm not sure if that's really good enough to manage one of the biggest teams in Europe, and they're paying the price. If you compare it to last season, yes, they're better, definitely, but it's just because Bayer Leverkusen is not doing well in the Bundesliga like
Yeah,
last
true.
season, and in Europe, they're not really convincing. They're not really
No, no,
convincing.
I don't think even in the league they're convincing, to be honest.
No,
I think it's more the quality of some of the players that they have
yeah,
that's saving their asses.
yeah,
But the minute they said Vincent Company, I was like,
yeah,
what?
yeah.
They
It,
couldn't find anyone else?
it was
Really?
a surprise, and again, I think Inter against Barcelona is a more interesting game because tactically both managers are really.
Yes.
It's going to be a battle, let's say.
Inter Maz are a very well organized
Yeah, they are.
team.
Yeah,
They're they've every player in his position's got the experience more than they're not the
Yeah,
most talented, but they've got that, you know, experience that they know what to do at what time.
yeah,
And I feel that they deserve where they are because they've been like
yeah,
that for the past 3, 4 years.
yeah. They're solid as a unit.
Very,
You can't say anything
very.
about. They're very
And
solid as
they
a
don't
unit.
need many chances to score. I
No,
mean, you saw
no,
in the game, it was all Bayern Munich, really. And but these guys, the minute they get in front, it's one, two, three touches, and they scored. It was
true,
I'm impressed. Let's put it
true,
that way. I'm impressed
true.
of what Inzaghi's doing, really, with the team.
Yeah. Let's jump back to the Premier League. Uh,
Yes,
we'll
week
go quickly.
32.
We'll go quickly through the first four games, and then we'll stop by the Arsenal game. Uh, Man City, Crystal Palace, 5-2. I mean, to come back from 2-0 down, I thought it was impressive. I'm not sure why did Crystal Palace collapse, but again, you remember when you spoke about what is the motivation for players now? The last 6, 7 matches, I think some of them they're already on their vacation mentally. 2-0, they relaxed. They gave it away, and what bothers me is that they didn't really seem to be bothered losing.
Um, Maz, did you see I saw the highlights. Didn't see the whole game. I saw the goals. Did you see before Crystal Palace scored? There were two really good chances to score. I mean, really good chances for Man City to score. And it kind of dictates what went on. So it was like against the run of play, the two goals that they scored, take nothing away from the goals, they were really good goals. But it's just like the sloppy Man City at the back, you know.
Yeah, but when you take a
Goalkeeper
two
should have done better for the second one in
a
my
two
books.
yeah 2-0 lead, no matter what, in the Premier League, you should be more compact,
True.
more organized. You wouldn't expect to give away 5 goals.
Well,
But
they
again,
wasted a third one after the second went in. There
yeah,
was a clear-cut chance for the third. Now, if that had gone in, maybe that would have hurt Man City a bit more. The
yeah,
heads might have dropped, the concentration levels will go down. But unfortunately, it didn't. And then once De Bruyne, I mean, De Bruyne was just world class. They're gonna miss him next season, man. Honestly, everything good came
yeah,
out of him in that game, and I believe he scored. He scored one, but it's like everything he did was just he honestly artist at work. I swear this guy's
yeah.
just I don't know why they didn't extend at least 1 year.
He's
Um,
he's not fast enough. He can't do it on 90 minutes. Guardiola knows better. I think
Still,
he sees it's the right time to stop with De
what a
Bruyne.
talent. He's been great at the
Yeah,
Premier League,
he's
man.
a generational talent. 10 years, he was
Honestly,
one of the best, if not the best, in the midfield.
true.
Uh, Aston Villa with Southampton. I would have thought, yeah, 3-0 is a normal result. No one expected else. But I thought new manager Lalana, he's a player. Maybe he will motivate the others to give something extra. But apparently it didn't work. They lost 3-0. We're not going to stop on this match, but remember when we spoke a little bit in detail about Nottingham Forest and Brighton a couple of episodes ago,
Hmm.
and this is exactly what's happening. Remember when you spoke about Brighton and when I told you that a lot of players know that they're not going to be here next season. So fighting for the European places is not really something that motivates them. They're gonna be here anyway, because Brighton has a very good chance to snatch one of the European places. But yet you see this, and they drew 2-2. With all due respect, with Leicester. I mean, Leicester who haven't scored since
Well,
ages.
it's two penalties too,
Even
Maz. I
though,
mean, it's not
even
that
though you're
it
playing home against Leicester, you expect to win easily.
exactly. No, at home to Leicester, you've got the firepower. You've been great all season. I mean, and then it takes two penalties for you to win it. I mean, otherwise, sorry, to draw.
Yeah.
It's it's
This
not.
is
I mean,
yeah, this
yeah,
is what we spoke about. The players,
yes.
4 or 5
Are on
of them.
vacation already, thinking about the next challenge.
Yeah,
Am I gonna stay? Am I gonna leave the
yeah.
club?
That
That's what's going in their heads. This and to be honest, that's not fair to the fans. I don't
no, no.
I don't like that because the fans, and I don't think we touch upon this enough, Maz. The fans deserve more. I mean, sorry, the
definitely.
players, it's all about the money. There's not much loyalty anymore. Okay, you
No,
might find,
there is no loyalty.
what is it? Less than 1% of players are loyal. I mean, I mean, we're Liverpool fans and look at Trent Alexander
Yeah.
Arnold. I mean, no money would have kept him at Liverpool. I don't think it's the money as much as it's him trying to explore new things. Now he's got the right to do that. I'm not against that, but
Well, I don't think he's got.
don't feed me the bullshit at the
No,
start. You
I
know.
don't think he's got the right to do that. If you claim
Well,
you to be a Scouser, and if you claim to be the loyal, and you touch the badge, and you kiss the badge, and you do whatever you want to do, then at the least to do is to come honest with the fans and say, "Hey, this is what I want." But
No, no, we agree on that. My problem isn't this. I'm just saying that he has the right to make his decision on something that he wants. But the way he portrayed it, that's a whole different story.
yeah,
I'm
we'll
I
we'll
don't see.
we'll talk about this in a different
Yes, yeah,
episode, and
I think
we'll
at the
touch
end of the
about
season,
something really sensitive. Is that an Egyptian and a Dutch have more loyalty for Liverpool than a Scouser.
yeah, that hurts. I mean, look,
You
take
can't
nothing away from those two
you can't
superstars.
you can't say that Salah and Van Dijk hasn't got haven't got any offers on the table. They've got offers and they probably five or
What do you mean?
tenfold.
Saudi
Yeah.
500
So
million.
yeah, you can't say that. They could have went to any team. I mean, Van Dijk could have went to Paris Saint-Germain if he wanted. If it was for free, I would have imagined even Real Madrid would have
Of
snatched him for a
course.
year or
Who
two.
wouldn't?
Uh,
He's much better
uh,
than Alaba.
same with Salah. But and again, we'll discuss it in a different topic. Going back to 2-2, it's a blow for Brighton,
Yeah,
the
they've been
European
shit lately, by the
ambitions.
way. They've been really shit lately. I mean, the past couple of games, they haven't really done
And
much.
it leads us to remember when you spoke about Nottingham Forest and they're running out of steam. They're not
Yeah,
going to clinch this. It looked a month ago that as a Champions League spot is theirs. It's
100%.
cemented. Now, if you look at it, no, it's not
No, no,
because
no. It's 2 points.
City,
They're two points
yeah,
behind City in third place.
yeah,
City's in fourth, 55 and 57, I believe, is the point tally. And so no, I think 55 and 56 maybe. And it's Everton. I'm sorry, it's Everton at home. I saw
yeah,
a lot of the match. It was one of those games that you would enjoy, you know, end to end, kind of maybe not clear cut chances, but I was expecting more from Forest, Maz. I thought in my books it looked more like Everton would score than Forest would score. So I'm really
yeah,
disappointed in a way. Now, as you said, they've run out of steam. Maybe would this hurt them a lot? I mean, Europe, they could go to the Europa League. Really, I mean, that's still
yeah.
almost cemented, right? Because I don't
That
see them
yeah.
dropping that far behind.
I hope so because if they don't clinch a European spot, that will be a disaster for them after what everything they've done in the first
Yes,
6 7 months. It will look like a
exactly.
really
Disappointing season.
disappointing
Yes,
season for them.
I agree.
So, and I think if they don't clinch a European spot, they will fall apart next season, definitely. Now, this leads us to the last match, Arsenal against Brentford. If I was an Arsenal fan, if I was Arteta and I watched Liverpool lose against Fulham, and I still have a match with Liverpool, and I know Liverpool still has an away match against Chelsea, which is, can go
Either way.
either way.
No, especially
I
after
w-
the Fulham match. Yeah.
yeah, I would have thought I'll give it a go, especially knowing that Liverpool in the last two seasons they collapsed in the last 2 3 months.
Hurdle.
At least give it a go for the players. I know that their minds are now set on Real Madrid and the Champions League is a big dream for them, but still mathematically, realistically, can be done. It's not a mission impossible.
No.
To throw it away and give away, especially playing at home against Brentford, I mean, I didn't expect that. I thought they would have won
You
it.
feel he fielded a good team to win it.
Yes,
Okay. And to be fairly honest, I don't think Brentford deserve much from the game. I didn't see much from them. But the problem is, I didn't see a lot from Arsenal, maybe enough to win it 1-0.
No, they were not eager to win it. I never
I
felt
didn't feel
they.
that. I didn't, yes. When Saka came in, there was a bit of huff and puff. But before that, Rice was trying, and took them a counter attack, really, and Partey to score. Nothing against the goal. I mean, you can see it was going in. I mean, the minute Partey kind of slipped away and took that nice spot, the perfect pass from. This is what I like. Again, we're talking about Rice. This is what I like about him. He wouldn't give you a sloppy pass. Okay, his pass will be exactly
Yeah,
what he would like from other players to him to score.
yeah,
And that's exactly what he gave Partey. Partey now just hit it straight at the goalkeeper, really, a bit high enough to pass him. Great goal, nothing against that. But did you see Wisa's goal?
yeah,
Beautiful.
yeah,
I mean, sorry, such a tight space, so many players, and he managed to do
yeah,
that.
yeah,
It's just
yeah,
this guy's full of talent. I mean,
yeah.
maybe he's not. Well, I don't know. Maybe he could play in a better team. I mean, if we had him, he would definitely be more scoring more goals than
Well,
Darwin Núñez.
it's not fair because anyone would have done better than Jota and Nunes this season.
That's
Anyone.
true. That is
By the
true.
way, no player would have done better. So to put it this way, if you play with 10 and you miss those, though, that would have been better probably.
Very true.
Yeah.
We were playing with 10 men.
We'll talk about this because obviously I was harsh on Richard Hughes the last time
Yeah.
to a point that I said, how on earth would anyone refuse 70 million for Darwin Núñez? And yesterday it came out that we were in the final stages and actually 24 hours away from signing the Galatasaray striker, the ex-Napoli striker, Osimhen. So that was the deal that almost happened. And Nunez didn't play the PSV game because he was on his way, not on his way, he was prepared to travel to Saudi for his medical. So it was really that close to replace him. Apparently, when that fell off, Nunez stayed. So
Okay.
they did try something in January. So
Maz, what are you gonna
yeah,
say?
that's I take
No,
it
no, no.
back.
I want to hear it. What are you gonna say to him?
I take it back.
Only?
Yeah, I'll take it back.
What about an
But
apology, maybe?
no, because I thought that you still have you would have sold him for 70 million, no matter what. But anyway, uh, at least it gives
Maz,
you a
they played
confidence.
it safe. They
At,
played it safe. Let's be
no,
honest.
it's
They played it safe.
I personally uh, wouldn't have sticked with Nunez because if a player
But
has his heart to leave, I wouldn't keep him,
no, no,
especially
no.
that he's not really doing anything good.
Okay, I have a question for you. What if we let him go
Yeah,
and Jota and what's his name got injured? Then you would have said idiots,
probably.
right?
But this is what we fans do. We always will find something to
No, no, no. I know,
criticize.
I know. We it's like yeah, we always find something to bitch at.
Yeah.
But this is what I'm saying. He played it safe. He gets credit for playing it safe more than what Arsenal did with the attacker situation.
No,
Okay?
he got lucky because slotted in very well. If Slot
True.
didn't slot in very well,
Yes.
and if
Yes.
Salah didn't do brilliantly the first 4 or 5 months,
True.
and he scored all these goals, we would never been in this position.
Yes, but I'm talking about the January transfer market,
Yeah. So anyway, but
specifically.
it's a good thing for Liverpool because that means they are actively seeking for a number 9.
No, no, no.
This
That's
weekend,
great
we
news.
can
That's great news.
we can rest assured they're gonna get someone good in the summer. Uh, Again, uh, tomorrow Liverpool should win, and if they win, it's going to be 13 points, 6 matches to go for Liverpool. I already said a couple of weeks ago we have one hand on the trophy. I think it's safe to say, yeah, tie the ribbons, the red ribbons. It's coming home. The rest will be
I won't
just
say that until tomorrow's match.
even if
I want to see
even
them.
if they draw tomorrow, it's going to be back
Well, a
11,
draw, yes, but I mean,
11 and still have six matches. They won't
true.
They won't lose 11 points in 6 matches. No way. It needs a catastrophic collapse of a norm scale to happen. Not even with Liverpool when they collapsed that ever happened. It can't. The
We
last six
we've never
matches.
done, yes, we've done never done something like that. But okay, question for you. What do you think of Salah tomorrow?
I
What's your
I have a
expectations?
feeling he's gonna score.
I just have a feeling that it's going to be one of his best matches in a red shirt.
He's gonna score. I
I
just
think
feel it.
he's got a point to prove to the fans
Yeah.
that, you stuck by me
Look,
and
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
And look, let's put one thing clear. Uh, it's also for money, because what he's getting
of course.
is not a reduction on his salary. It's even more. So when you're talking about 400,000 per week, that's not
That's not
peanuts.
change.
Yes,
That's not,
but
yeah.
if you compare it to 5 million or 4 million in Saudi, and that's a different issue. Uh, Me and you, let's put it this way. I mean, it's too good to turn it away. This money, when you're 32, 15, 20 millions per year, or even more. I mean, that's too good to be. Credit to him. He refused it. He wanted to stay. He wanted to break the records. He wanted to cement his place as a legend. And I think rightly so. He deserves it.
Today I was listening to something, Maz. Listen to this. I was listening to Sky Sports, and it was Paul Merson uh, reacting to, and a few others, Boyd and I forgot her name, a female footballer, and a few others. And Paul Merson said, "I'm surprised." He said it dragged along so
Yeah,
much that I'm surprised he signed. And to be fairly honest, I must agree with him. I don't think you and we kind of lost hope. Well, I kind of lost hope because it really took a long time to do that. But what he said is losing Trent would impact Salah. Now,
I don't think
really, if
so.
you see after Trent, no, what I mean is what he meant was that when Trent was around, the players on that side of the pitch playing against us, one of them sticks to Salah, the other one kind of tries to stop Trent because he knows he'll give those rockets of passes, that those surface to surface missiles of his. And now that there isn't that apart from Trent coming, because Trent's not around anymore, and we don't have players that do that at Liverpool, not many at least. Okay, and Bradley's not like that. Well, maybe he would be at some point, but I don't think he is at this point. So that'll mean two players could guard Salah, and I'm looking at it ever since Trent got injured. It's been Salah has dropped. I mean, he doesn't have that space anymore. You get me? It's
Yeah.
always
I'll,
predictable what he's
I'll,
going to do, and there's too
I'll,
many players on him.
I'll have to disagree with this one. By the way, it's a pattern for 8 years. Salah always drops at the second half of the season, no matter what. Look at the number. I mean, there was a full report about this on Sky with numbers which show Salah drops every single season for the last 8 years. Always,
Okay.
always. So it's a pattern with him. Trent was injured for a big chunk in the first half. And
Yeah,
Salah
he's like
scored, still
it's
scored. I
yeah,
think it will
true.
get better because two things. First of all, if you get a proper number nine, that will give him a little bit
Relieve
more
the pressure
space
off of him. Yeah,
because
100%.
nobody's really watching Nunez.
No,
He's not really hard to watch.
no, no.
Just leave him and he will stay in the offside.
That's why he scored two against Brentford because they were like, nah,
Yeah.
he's not going to do much. True.
And this is one thing. Everybody is now talking about that. They're looking into someone who can hold and pass the ball, the mold of Zubimendi. And if you find someone who can do that and replace Soboslai with him, then Salah will get these passes. The
True.
thing is that Soboslai works his socks off, but he's not really someone who creates
Effective.
something out of nothing
Yeah.
with his passes. Yes, he's good. He runs non-stop. But at a point, a lot of even Liverpool plans things like sometimes in some matches, it looks like he's a headless chicken.
Yeah.
Over the place, but not really effective. So I think if you get two more players next summer, it will give Salah a little bit space.
Two decent players, yes. Okay. What's your prediction on tomorrow's game?
Yeah, I think Liverpool will win 2-0,
That we
3
know. What's the
probably.
score?
2-0, 3-0. I think
No, no. I want you to put it down. What?
uh,
What's
two
the
or
score?
both 2 or 3-0.
I'll
And
put 2-0,
I'll put 3.
3-0. I think it's gonna be tighter. I think it's a 2-1. It's at Anfield, right?
It's at Anfield, and I'm not really worried about Graham Potter.
No, they're gonna score definitely. I
I
don't
don't
think it's
know.
a clean sheet.
I think after what happened with Van Dijk the last match, there will be a reaction.
Yeah. That's true, but
Everybody was talking about. Even Slot mentioned it. You
yeah,
know,
he's
you wouldn't expect these for these silly mistakes from a player with his caliber.
no.
So he's not going to do that tomorrow. Uh, Chelsea, Ipswich, Chelsea definitely.
What's the score?
I don't know, probably 3-1, something like that.
3-1. Okay.
Yeah, I think Wolverhampton will beat Tottenham 2-1. That will be the end of.
Postecoglou.
Yeah, I think so. Newcastle and United, that's an interesting one, but I'll go for Newcastle all day. Probably 2-1.
Oh, really?
Yeah, United are doing well. I mean, unless Onana,
Define doing well.
they played well against Lyon, but again, the gift that keeps giving Onana said, I have a different idea. I'm going to give you two goals, make it
Did you
really
see the
interesting.
goals, Maz? I mean,
Yeah,
I swear to God, I'm
cre-
surprised he's even on the pitch still.
credit to Ten Hag. They let De Gea go, and they paid 50 million
52.
for Onana. I mean, this needs
Business
to
well done. You know what?
this.
I think the 52 million was paid by all the clubs, the 19 clubs in the Premier League.
I
Believe
mean,
me,
this is a case that should be studied in universities.
I
I
swear.
mean, how on earth, under any logic, can you do that?
I mean, you know what? If I were De Gea, I'll go into depression. You know why? Because I was let go, which I cost them nothing besides the salary,
Yeah, and
and you pay 52 for this guy? I mean,
probably,
honestly, that's a betrayal.
no, probably he was in depression because he stayed 1 year without playing.
Yeah, well, what do you expect? I mean,
And
I
and
would be depressed. I'll
and
be like, oh my God.
to make it even worse, he stayed 1 year without playing. He came back and he's doing wonders with Fiorentina, and Onana's doing even worse. So it's even rubbing the salt on the wounds. It's
Well, you know
amazing.
what? Sorry, I'm just going to say it the way it is. United fans deserve this because they weren't happy with De Gea.
Yeah,
So many of them I've talked to, and all of them say the same thing. Oh, he made a lot of mistakes. I mean, a lot of mistakes this season. And to be honest, if you compare them to the saves that he made, it's not many mistakes really.
no, no. It's Onana is embarrassing.
He's
It's
not a
embarrassing.
champion in my books. He's not.
He
You
it's
can't
embarrassing.
win the league.
It's
Sorry, hold on. You don't win much with Onana. Now you're going to tell me, oh, but they won the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup.
Nah, it's not Onana. But
Nah,
anyway, if he plays, 100% Newcastle will win. If he
he
doesn't
he
play, they will
is.
also win.
He is. He is going to play, by the way. I mean, he's
For-
got them a
for-
bit more organized, really, but
I hope
they're
so.
leaking goals like crazy. They're leaking stupid goals.
Yeah,
That's the problem.
the thing is that yes, United is doing better as a team, as a unit. They're playing better, but the question is that enough for United? Because the progress was they're making is not something that you'd
It's
expect next
baby
season.
steps.
Yeah, on this pace, they need at least 5, 6 years, and five,
Yeah.
six
Maybe even more.
windows.
Hmm.
Uh, and again, still with this one, I'm not sure this system is suitable for the Premier League when he plays with three defenders. Unless you have a really solid midfield and back, I'm not sure this is really suitable. The Premier League is different than the Spanish league or the Portuguese or the Spanish. It's fast, it's under pressure. You remember
Crunching tackles coming in,
when yeah,
injuries, you name it.
you
Yes.
mean Pochettino tried to play with a high line and he paid the price. Even
We played
Klopp,
with the High Line and it
yeah,
paid the
and we
price
paid the price. And then, took a Klopp to understand he needs to tweak the whole system, you know,
for it to
to
work.
get
Yes.
only
And that's
Guardiola.
Klopp.
Yeah, yeah. So
And that's Klopp.
I'm wanting him to come and stick with the system with the United players. Yeah, good luck, buddy.
Yeah, you know what? I see where you're coming with this, and you know what? Well, well, let's just enjoy the ride, man. I mean,
No,
for us, it's amazing.
I'm enjoying it. By the way, I need to. I mentioned something with you the last time that England won't have six teams in the Champions League. I was wrong. They will
Yes.
have a sixth spot if one of the Tottenham or United, neither will win
Hmm.
it. But if one of them wins the Europa League, then yes, it will be six teams.
Yes. Yeah, I
So
heard that too. The
that would be amazing because imagine six teams and you have at least one in the Europa League and at least one in the Conference League. That's eight teams out of 20 are playing in Europe.
that's
It just shows you how high the competition is in England.
look, a lot of people out there in TV land, as Dave Chappelle says, they 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 think they might not understand it that much. Them watching the Spanish league and all that stuff, and oh, Barcelona, Real Madrid, look at us. I mean, guys, I'm saying it, and I stand by what I say. If Barcelona and Real Madrid play in the Premier League,
They will never win it.
then they're not going to win the Champions
No.
League, as you call it,
And
very often.
they will
Okay.
never win the Premier League. Never, never.
No
Not
way.
to mention the no.
It will take them a few decades to get to
It's
where
just
United, Liverpool, and
I
Arsenal
mean,
are.
yes, it's a good competition, but you just look at the numbers. I mean, the Premier League is way ahead of any other competition.
Of course.
Way ahead.
Of course.
Way ahead. Uh, to a point that managers, if you remove the top three of Spain, Real Barca and Atletico, almost any manager wouldn't mind to come and be the coach for Brighton or any team in England because
Exactly.
that itself is better than coaching the third or Marseille or Lyon in France, for example, or better to
It's
coach, Fiorentina or Atalanta.
exactly. Exactly. Well, let's be honest. If you remember Huddersfield, how did they do well first season?
Yeah,
They got players from
yeah,
that played in the first division, the
yeah,
Bundesliga, come and play in the championship,
yeah, yeah,
and they were paid more.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
So
Yeah,
it's
there was something about Luton Town had more money when they were relegated than Inter Milan had when they won the Serie A.
oh my
So it just
God.
shows you. It's
Oh,
not
what a
fair.
gap.
It's not fair, but I don't mind it.
Look, it's not fair. Do something about it.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
mean,
yeah, in the 80s, Italy was way ahead was in the 80s.
exactly. I've
They
got a
had
theory, Mazen.
Maradona, and everything else, but then they dropped off the cliff, and yeah,
I've got a
Premier League's
theory.
great.
What happened in the 80s and 84 when they banned all English teams? There was a, it was a conspiracy. You know
Yeah,
it, I know it.
definitely. England was dominating the European.
Exactly. They were winning it almost every
Yeah,
single year for the past 7, 8 years.
yeah.
And they just didn't want, they knew it would continue. They just knew it. And unfortunately, for the English clubs, one mistake, and now look at no club
No,
gets that
no,
ban. No, no. I mean, it
no.
should have been just Liverpool getting the ban, but no, they expanded to all English sides because they knew very well
Yeah.
that it's not just one club; it's all of the clubs. We want them out because we can't win it. Anyway,
Having said
just one
that,
last thing, Maz. I need to say this because it really, when I'm having a bad day, you know what cheers me up?
United. Oh, no, no.
Watching a United game.
Yeah, yeah. Me too. Cheers, guys. That
Thank you
was
very
it for
much.
today.
Thank you very much, Maz. Thanks, everyone.